What was your favorite sport, say in junior high?
So in junior high, it had to be baseball. I love baseball. I actually went to Tech because I wanted to play baseball there too. Back then,
You,
they used to be the Bill Dooley, who was the head coach when I was there, used to let their players do two sports. If they wanted to play baseball or run track or something, he'd let them do that in the spring as well. But then Frank Beamer came in and they said, pick a sport. Since I had a scholarship in football, I said I better pick football.
well, and part of the reason Beamer was successful was like, hey, if you're going to be on the football team, you are a football player. You're not a football and a baseball player.
Yep. He wanted people who were committed to the sport, and it worked out for the best. It's so funny because when I was being recruited for football, I was a running back in high school, and ran for 1,300 yards, averaged about 140 a game. I don't know, bunch of touchdowns. But I was being recruited by some schools to play offense, but like the really big schools, like Tennessee and Michigan and UCLA and Stanford, they all wanted me to play defense. And I didn't really play defense in high school. I was just I played free safety from time to time when the game was over and it just needed somebody back there deep to bat down the ball. But I didn't play a lot of defense in high school. And so I thought these teams, I was like, how the heck did they get to be as good as they are making decisions like this? I'm a running back, this is what I do. So I get to Tech, and for the first year, I'm on offense, but Beamer comes in the next year and he pulls me into his office, calls me up and says he needs to talk to me. And he says, I've got a position for you, but it's on the defense. He goes, you don't know it. He goes, but you're a defensive player. And I was like, oh, here we go again. So he goes, I'm telling you, you just try out this position and see what you think. So I tried it that first year and fell in love with outside linebacker. I figured I'd rather hit than get hit any day of the week.
So I didn't play at the college level or certainly didn't play at the pro level, but I played in high school, and yeah, I enjoyed playing defense more too.
Yeah, I did. I loved it.
So was it your body type? Was it the way you moved, your lateral quickness, vertical speed? What was it about you that Beamer saw that said you should play outside linebacker?
Yeah, he as he puts it, and he could have been lying, but he says this position is for our best athletes. Because you have to do so much, you have to rush the quarterback, you have to cover wide receivers or tight ends. You have to do a lot of stuff in that defense from that position. So he told me he probably just said it just to get me to do it, but he says we put our best athletes. And he goes, you are one of our best athletes, so we want you to try it out.
I mean, look, if I'm you, I believe what he's telling me.
I believe it worked out for the best because
Yeah.
it certainly, my sophomore year, I got hurt my sophomore year, so I missed 4 games, but I did play quite a bit that year, and then I started the next 2 years and had a blast.